Hi, my name's Bella. I am a beauty and lifestyle content creator here on Instagram. To tell you a little bit about myself, I am of Indian origin, but I grew up in Dubai, spent pretty much all of my life in Dubai, and I am currently living in Houston, Texas. Recently, I decided to go back to school, so I'm also a grad student studying business, and I have a background in perfumery, so very soon I'll be heading back into the business of perfumery. My beauty and scent routine. Okay, let's talk about scent. I'm very indulgent when it comes to perfume. So even if I'm sitting at home, I wear perfume like on a regular basis. Depending on my mood, I like to switch it up, and it's always based on my mood. So a different perfume every day is perfect. And for beauty, I have an AM and PM routine every day that I follow to target all my skin concerns. And makeup, if I'm like everybody's working from home right now and studying from home, so I don't want to say I use a lot of makeup. This is not something you would see me in every day. I like to keep my makeup very minimal, and if I have a class, I will just put on very little makeup just to look presentable and feel good. Beauty tips. I don't know if I have a lot of beauty tips. There's a few things that I always go by. Drink a lot of water, sleep sufficiently, and always wear sunscreen. Whether it's a gloomy day, sunny day, rainy day, you're indoors, whatever, wear sunscreen. It cannot be said enough. You need to wear sunscreen. And I guess the last thing I will say is always find your own beauty routine. Um, it's great to take inspiration from other people, but it's so important to find what works for you. And that's the one thing that everybody needs to do. My favorite fashion and beauty brands. Let's go with fashion first. For fashion, honestly, there's a lot of brands in my mind, and I like different elements from different brands, different things from different brands. But off the top of my head, accessories from Celine, clothing from The Row, and more recently, Manu Atelier, which is a Turkish brand. It's a niche brand, and I love the way they do leather. Beauty brands. There are some brands that I've been using for so many years, like Chanel, Dior Beauty, and I would say NARS. They are so versatile, I think. They're so good at what they do. And more recently, I've also been loving Pat McGrath and Victoria Beckham Beauty. Sustainable daily gestures. I have to say this is still very much a work in progress, but my husband and I, we try our best, and we do believe it's in the little things, whether it's recycling the compost and using it as fertilizer for our plants, as we do with our coffee and vegetable waste. And second thing is conscious consumerism. It's really important that we as consumers are aware of where we're putting our money. We don't believe in fast fashion. We don't do that. I don't consume a lot of clothing. I only buy what is really important for me and what I believe is a more classic piece as opposed to, trendy and fashionable or stylish piece. I'm a more minimal consumer, I would say. I'm trying to be, at least. Just a second ago, I was telling you about how I'm trying to be a minimalist, and right now I'm telling you about my ultimate beauty addictions. And I think my ultimate beauty addictions would be lipsticks and perfumes. Lipsticks because they make me so happy. I love testing out different colors, and I love the feeling I have when I wear lipsticks. It's just more confidence, I think. It's just such a different feeling. And perfumes, similarly, I love trying out different formulas. I am very curious about different formulas, and I always want to discover more and more. And also because I think I made a career out of perfumery, so professionally I have an affinity. Professionally, I'm linked to it, so personally, I have a strong affinity to it. So, yeah, there's that. Workaholic or a chilled out person? Um, I think I'm one of those few people in the world who are lucky enough to be able to do what I love and I'm passionate about. So I would say I'm a bit of both or a balance of both because I enjoy what I do. So there's really no, pressure or stress associated with it. So I think I'm both. I'm really chilled out when I'm working, but I also am very into it when I'm working. Let me tell you a little secret about how I remain stress free. I sleep a lot. I'm somebody who does not underestimate the power of sleep. To most people, sleep is very important to maintain the health of your body and to rest your body. But I think sleep is very relevant to mental health. And I think a balance of both mental health and good body health is the key to remaining stress free. And for me, the answer is good sleep, amongst other things, obviously. But sleep is very important to me. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner person? I think I'm a brunch person. I think brunch is the best meal of the day, actually. I think you don't have to waste your time having breakfast and lunch. You can mix it up together. You don't have to worry about eating too much and then having to go to sleep because that's dinner. And, you can always consume as much as you want, but also, like, brunch has such a great vibe about it. Like, you can have fun. It's like such a relaxing part of the day. Eat, have fun, and not worry too much, I guess. I really like the idea of brunch, and I truly do love indulging in brunches. I don't know if I really have any signature scent ingredients. I'm really more about the overall formula and how each of the ingredients come together to create a beautiful composition. But there are obviously some ingredients that I individually like smelling and like the smell of. To name a few, that would be tuberose, ambrette, I would say violet, and iris. Four of them. Yeah. I think my love affair with perfumes was a very gradual process, which was instilled in me from a very young age. My mother is a huge perfume user, and I picked it up from her over the years. And yeah, I am a huge perfume user now. But over the years, my curiosity about the perfumery world and like how things work, it was like I've always been curious and I always wanted to know more. And as you know, as you may already know, I went to perfumery school to discover more about how things happen. And I think that really like, it just like solidified my relationship with perfumes. It's just such a magical and mysterious world out there. There's so much to be discovered and so much, there's so many facts, but there's also so much art related to that. And I think that's really, that's really why I love perfume so much. Because truly, when you think about it, perfumery to me is the best of science and art come together. And that's really the ultimate attraction for me. And there's really so much beauty in that. And that's why I'm really in this.